6 o'clock, a local couple out nearly $1 million after they were tricked into wiring money into a fraudulent account. Hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Safadi.
And I'm Lois Tomey. They're now involved in a lawsuit against the title company. They thought they paid and the bank that accepted their money. Wink Investigations reporter Peter Fleischer has the details behind their disaster and explains why the bank involved might have more legal trouble brewing in Southwest Florida.
Buying their dream retirement home should have been a thrill.
The DeCaros thought they were wiring money to Truist Bank.
It's turned into a nightmare for the DeCaros, a Naples couple who was finalizing the purchase of a $1.7 million home last year. Their attorney, Rod Coleman, explains how their disaster unfolded in the days before they closed on the home.
So the fraudsters started communicating with the DeCaros, unbeknownst to them. They thought they were dealing with the title company. And they received instructions to wire the funds to Truist Bank, which they did.
Days later, the DeCaros realized their money hadn't made it to the title company. Some of it was recovered, but most of their money was gone. Coleman says the couple is still out about $900,000.
So we've been fighting to get it back.
Coleman filed a lawsuit. It names Heights Title Services, the company the family thought they were wiring money to, and Truist Bank, which accepted the wire transfer and later allowed it to be withdrawn.
The title company's email address was hacked, so the fraudsters knew about the transaction, had DeCaro's information, knew what the purchase price was.
Heights had no idea, but the lawsuit claims they're still responsible. On the other end, Truist never verified the payment or the fraudulent account before accepting the money. The lawsuit points to Florida Statute 670.207, which states in part, if the name and bank account number don't match, then the wire cannot go through.
Truist does owe them a duty of care, and I think they dropped the ball here.
But even as the parties work to find out who the fraudsters are, how they opened an account with Truist, and where that money went, Coleman claims Truist has not been helpful.
They objected to everything, and so it's been months now fighting with them, trying to get, like I said, basic information.
The DeCaro family isn't the only Southwest Florida family that's had a frustrating experience with Truist Bank. The Allen family here at RV Country in North Fort Myers is out nearly $250,000 after their own issues with Truist. I covered the Allen family in early October. They had more than $270,000 taken from their business account with Truist Bank in March of this year. $240,000 is still missing. Now the family is preparing to file their own lawsuit against the bank, in part because Truist hasn't given them any other options.
We wanted to do mediation with them or negotiate, try to file some insurance claims, and they had no interest to help us in any way like that.
Allen claims the bank has resisted passing along helpful information.
It's like a ghost town, nothing. No, they have no answers, nothing.
I reached out to Truist to ask how the bank helps return funds that have been stolen. They refused to provide anyone for an interview and did not provide any information about their security or recovery process, saying they aren't going to give bad actors a roadmap.
Some resolutions are going to have to happen. People aren't going to just keep being taken advantage of.
At some point, whether it's in a media interview or a court of law, these families hope to get answers. Reporting in Lee County, investigative reporter Peter Fleischer, Wink News.
Now, the DeCaros will be in court for a status hearing set on January 2nd. We reached out to every defendant in this case, but none of them offered comment on the record. Court documents show Heights claims the DeCaros are at fault due to carelessness and negligence. If you or anyone you know has had issues with Truist or another bank, you can reach out to Peter at peter.fleischer@winknews.com.